My Samcro review. Yes, I'm 3 or 4 years too late to the party, whatever. I don't give a flying fuck. At least I was at the goddamn party. Now, I remember when this show was on. I remember seeing it on. I was like, oh my God, a bunch of losers, right? I'm not going to lie to you. I said the same thing about Breaking Bad. But I remember this one distinctively. I was like, a bunch of bikers. I ain't got time to watch this stuff. I made fun of it. So, I made fun of Breaking Bad too. So, I was looking for another show to watch, and the cameraman recommended Sons of Anarchy. He said, you'll like it. And I'm going to tell you, sure enough, it hooked me. Sure enough, it hooked me to the point where it was close to Breaking Bad. However, I mean, it was a great show, don't get me wrong. However, it started getting repetitive and redundant, and I got tired of seeing Katie Siegel, whose character name was Gemma. I got so tired of seeing every episode dominated by her, and it's only fitting because her husband's the guy who wrote it, Kirk Sutter. I think it actually ruined the fucking show, actually. Kind of really did. Because the last couple seasons, it was getting redundant and repetitive. I mean, it was still a great show, don't get me wrong, but it was just getting repetitive. So I kind of got a little bit, you know, I'm not going to lie to you, I fast forward probably through about 10 episodes just to see key parts, and I never did that with Breaking Bad. Because like I said, it got repetitive. And that had a lot to do with Katie Siegel. I hated her character, and she dominated it. It was just, and if you've seen Samcro, which Samcro is Sons of Anarchy, Red original, yeah. If you've seen the show, you know what I'm talking about. She did dominate it, but you know what? It was a great show nonetheless. But she dominated. I'm sorry, she dominated. The characters, it's weird because Jack, honestly, real quick, I never thought I'd find someone I hated more than Skyler, but fucking Gemma made Skyler seem like a fucking angel. Gemma was so goddamn annoying. But anyway, Jax, when it first started, I was like, oh my God, look at this loser. He turned out to be my boy. He turned out to be cool as fuck. He turned out to be a beast. The show is good. Real good. I'm not going to lie to you. But I personally think it went on a little bit too long. I think 7 seasons was just a little bit too much. And I really didn't care for the ending either. I'm not going to lie to you. Spoiler right now. So, mute whatever. Here's a spoiler. I didn't care for the ending, him riding off into a fucking truck. I don't know. Come on, Sutter, come up with something better. It just seemed like fucking predictable and it's cheesy. I don't know. Maybe I'm in the minority. I don't fucking know. But I didn't really care for the ending. But I mean, it was a great show. So if you get a chance looking for the show to watch, I would highly recommend Sons of Anarchy. Excellent show. I heard they got a spinoff too of the Mayans coming up. Kirk Sutter was actually in the show too. I forget his name, Ollie or something. Whatever. So I'm gonna give the show a 9. Not as good as Breaking Bad was a masterpiece for me. I'll give it a 9. It was right up there. Now I think I'm gonna start watching The Shield because I heard that's great. But so I'm gonna start watching The Shield. But Breaking Bad will never be beaten. Actually, I still got Better Call Saul too. I will say this. After Breaking Bad, I was looking for a show to bring me back to the Albuquerque atmosphere. And then I started watching Better Call Saul. And I'll tell you what, I was like, this show could do it, right? And then I started watching Sons of Anarchy. And it made me forget about that Breaking Bad atmosphere. So that's a good thing. So yes, I recommend Sons of Anarchy. Extremely high on it. But if you agree with me about Gemma dominating later episodes and kind of ruined it, just leave your comments, whatever. I'm curious to see what other people say. And if you didn't like the show, a lot of people didn't like the show. I thought it was good. So, at the risk of talking in 9 more circles rather than 18 circles I've been talking in, fuck! Moving on.